Hello Tiddlers, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you've had a fun time over Christmas and New Year. Hope you got to do some nice things and eat some yummy things, maybe get some nice presents. And now it is a new year and it is chilly. So I thought we'd think a little bit about winter. But just before we do that, should we sing our Tiddler song? Do you remember how it goes? Hello Tiddlers, how are you? Nice to see that you're here too. Wave up high, wave down low. Clap your hands and away we go. It is winter. It's dark in the mornings. It's chilly all through the day. Maybe it'll snow. And it gets dark again early in the evenings. One of the things I love in winter is that bit of the day when it's getting dark and you can close the curtains, you can put the heating on, you can get all cosy in your house. I don't know if you feel like that. Sometimes it's really nice to snuggle into bed. Maybe you get a nice blanket and you snuggle yourself up. Or maybe you've got a teddy or another cuddly and you snuggle in bed and you feel cosy and safe. Teddy does too. There's something really nice about being warm and snug and cosy at winter. And I thought I'd tell you a story about somebody who wasn't warm and snug and cosy. The story goes like this. There was a poor man. Didn't have much food in the cupboard. His house was drafty, just a wooden shack with gaps between the planks. And he was gathering a few sticks to light a fire in the middle of his hut underneath the chimney hole so that he could have some warmth. What he didn't know was that as he was gathering sticks, he was being watched. Up on the hillside, there was a castle, the royal castle. And King Wenceslas, the great king, was preparing for the Christmas feast. All sorts of delicious food was being baked and cooked and mixed and got ready down in the castle kitchens. The great hall was being laid with fine tablecloths decorated with wreaths. There was a huge fire burning on the hearth. But the king looked out of the castle window, so the story goes, and he saw this poor man gathering some sticks at the edge of the forest. He called a page boy and said, "Who is that?" And the page boy told him where the man lived. And King Wenceslas called. He said, "Bring me some food, bring me logs, bring me bottles of wine. I am going to go and dine with that man." So Wenceslas and his page trudged through the snow, deep into the forest, and came upon a tiny little hut. There was a thin wisp of smoke coming from the chimney. They knocked on the door, and the man opened in amazement. There, in his doorway, in his fine robes and his glittering crown, was the king. The man was terrified. The king said, "Do not worry. I have come to eat with you. I have nothing fit to serve your majesty." "I have brought food," said the king. "Come." And he and his page went in and they heaped the logs on the fire, and soon it was a roaring blaze and the hut was warm, and the king brought out pies and cakes and sweets, all sorts of delicious food. He poured the finest royal wine into the clay mug that the poor man had. And he picked up the other mug and he said, "Your good health." What an amazing idea to have the king visit you and bring a feast and warmth and friendship. And the reason that story is so lovely is that is what King Jesus is like. That is what our God is like. He is a God who comes to us with warmth and kindness and love. Even in the darkness of winter, even in the cold, dreary days, he comes to us in love. He wants us to feel like we're wrapped up in his welcome and his kindness and his love. He holds us close, a bit like we might hold our teddy close. And he says, do not worry. I am your warmth. I am your light. I bring your feast. I will not leave you cold and shivering in the darkness. That's what our God is like.